Cooking with Will Drake, Episode 1.
Hello boys and girls, my name is Will Drake, and today we'll be making buttered noodles with a nice onion, some chicken broth, some milk. The onions are sauteed. You know, my father told me that sauteing onions are kind of like sweating off that sour taste. And you know, right now we're in a time, and with this whole Corona thing, that we're kind of in a nice bitter time. And that onion is kind of like us right now, bitter. And then once we saute it, it'll be later in life where we don't have to worry about this Corona thing, and we'll be growing as a community as a whole. So let's get it cooking. Chopping an onion is kind of like the foundation to this dish. You kind of need great knife skills. You gotta chop this. You gotta make sure, you gotta have the chops. You have to cut it down a little bit. You gotta wash your hands first, guys. I wash my hands ahead of time, I swear, because you don't want to get sick right now. This is this whole Corona thing. But you gotta have the chops. Gotta cut these down a little bit. And then I'll be back with you when I'm done cutting. So we just finished cutting down our onions. I'll get back to you once we saute them. It's gonna be fun. Just finished cutting up the onions, as I said previously. So we're gonna take some olive oil just to start off. Getting our pan a little hot. As you can see, I'll show you the oil that's in the pan. Gotta spread it around a little bit. Gotta get it nice around the pan. So the pan needs to get hot so we can put in the onions. We're gonna put our onions in right now. Gonna take, I gotta grab a spatula and move them around. And this plastic spatula. You know, the whole purpose of this is to cut the onions down. Because the onions, well, I'm being frankly honest here. We don't caramelize and saute these and sweat these down, because that's the whole purpose of this. They're not going to taste very good. And also, don't leave your onions stay one spot for too long, and they'll burn. You don't want to have that. So that'll just make them even more bitter, and that's the point of this, to sweeten the blow, kind of get those sugars sweating a little bit, because, you know, we're all sweating right now. And right now, life's been tough for a lot of people. Guys, now we're gonna add in our chicken broth. I'm gonna eyeball it, because since you've been cooking for so long, like I have, you can just eyeball things. You know, cooking, it's been really there my entire life. And now we're gonna add in our 2% milk. You wanna put a little bit more in than the other thing, because it's kind of supposed to be like a nice creamy sauce that you can put on top of your buttered noodles. I just spilled some of the sauce. And you know, this creamy onion sauce is kind of like the foundation to the noodles, because the noodles, you know, the noodles are just noodles. Like, you can't just have noodles. This is a Noodles and Company. This is Will Drake Cooking. And you know, you can't be bored when you're cooking, because that's the whole thing. You have to be creative, and you can't just follow recipes to the T. And you know, that's a great way to live life, I believe. It's not following the book. You have to live your own life. And now, we got the sauce. It's got some onions, some chicken broth.
Facts with Will Drake, Salty Edition.
Use a great cooking fact that adding salt to your water while it's boiling, it actually speeds up the boil. And to be honest, you want your water, as described, to be sea salty. You want it to be rather salty, because you want to get flavor, and you can't season it afterwards, because it gives a nice tart flavoring.
12 seconds later.
Just make one minor change and it can just change your life. Like, this is changing how fast my cooking time is. Because that's how blessed I am to get these tips from my father in a past life, Bobby Flay, also known as my mentor. So we're gonna put our pasta in, and our water's already seasoned with salt, but I want to add some extra things. You know, pepper is crucial, so we'll add that in. And then, you know, we would add olive oil, but since it's the sauce, we don't want the sauce to slip and slide. So olive oil makes your pasta rather slippery, and not a great thing to hold your friendship on, which is this sauce. This sauce is best friends with the pasta, I guess. Like, they're best buds. They're like Jordan and Pippen. Like, if you're watching that documentary, it is Doc Antle and Tiger King. Joe Exotic. And you know, Joe Exotic is a great guy. Hashtag free Joe Exotic. I don't like Carole Baskins. If you like Carole Baskins, stop watching this video. Except if you're Madonna, because you kind of have to watch this video to see this full dish. Just keep stirring the sauce. I added a little bit more just so it's more of a cream, not like a reduction. Because a cream and a reduction are different. I will flip the camera and tell you. A sauce and a reduction are different because, you know, a reduction is just like if we didn't have the milk. The milk is a thicker thing, and it's kind of like having a thick-skinned person. They won't listen to the pan and physics. Because physics would say this chicken broth will evaporate because it's a thin substance. It's kind of like water. It would turn into water vapor. Because it's steaming, it's hot, it's on a hot plate. And you know, we just got to get through this, gut through it. And you got to think through, how can I better myself in this situation? And these onions are bettering itself with the chicken broth and all the flavors infused.
Garlic Watch 2K20, Will Drake found the garlic and he'll teach you how to cut it.
You know, if you want to cut garlic, you can just, and if you want to just get one open, here's how you do it. Take your knife, that gets all the garlic out, and now you can add that into your dish. Fun facts with Will Drake. So there's the pasta, it's cooked. Now we gotta move it around a little bit, and then we'll add a butter. Then we'll add a tablespoon of hard butter, and then you just mix it around with it, just getting it nice and good, buttery. And then you can add your sauce afterward. The bowl, like so. Then we're gonna garnish, put our sauce on here with our onions. Like so. And then we're gonna garnish it with some cheese, some mozzarella cheese. You know, jazz music has been my favorite, and that's why it's playing. You know, I will be eating this food with you guys and having a nice chat to end this video, so. And we're in a tough time with this corona thing. And the way we're gonna get through this is just looking up. You know, I quote Charlie Brown, the fictional character from the cartoon series. Keep looking up. That's the secret of life. And really, if you look down, just negativity, pessimism, just thriving, taking away your life. You don't want that, especially in a tough time like this. We're not gonna get through this without everybody's help. And a great time, great people in your life, like your family, friends. You can't hang out with your friends right now, but your family's there for you. And you can cook a meal for them and eat with them. And that's a huge part, because, you know, a great man, a great chef once told me, cooking is one part of the battle. The other part of the battle is eating and enjoying it with your loved ones. Stay strong, stay jazzy. Will Drake out.